So relaxing as much as you can. Relaxing your whole body. And noticing feet, legs, hips, back, arms, hands, neck and shoulders, and face. And letting every part of you just let go and relax. And if you find tension anywhere, just let it be there. Sometimes just the simple act of being present to it and mindful, but not focusing on it. Just mindful of the whole body. That sometimes just melts away on its own. Or you relate to it differently just by your simple mindfulness. And bringing an attitude of light curiosity, like, what's this? Oh, it's my toes. Almost as if you're discovering your breath, your body, for the very first time. Bringing in this curiosity with a sense of not judging, not a past holding, just being present. And know that at times your mind may be very active, and that's fine. Just don't get caught up in anything in particular. Keep bringing yourself back to the breath. Just the simple inhale and simple exhale. And notice your breath right now. And don't try to change it. Just notice when your inhale happens and the quality of it. Is it short? Is it brief? Is it deep? And you might notice that just by the act of witnessing your breath, it changes on its own maybe. Just by being mindful, watching the in-breath and watching the exhale. Being a non-judgmental, kind, curious witness to the breath. And throughout this practice, I'm going to keep bringing you back to the breath. And just because I might say breathe doesn't mean you're not doing it right. It just means I want to keep reminding you to stay with the breath. And noticing all around you any sounds, and then zooming in your awareness to the sound of your breath, if there is a sound, or the feeling of your breath, and notice how it comes in and goes out, and where it's entering, whether it's your mouth or your nose. And pick one. Pick either mouth or nose. And breathe through that, through this process. And let all the work happen on the inhale. And I don't mean a lot of work, just make the inhale very conscious. Big inhale as deep as you can go. And then a very relaxed exhale. And like that example I gave of just pulling a tissue out of a tissue box, that's the inhale. That's all the work that needs to happen. Pulling the breath in deeply and then just letting it go, just dropping the tissue. And the exhale is just easy and effortless. And so let the inhale be big and deep. And the exhale. And I'm going to breathe loudly just so you can hear the pattern of my breath, the rhythm of my breath. And what you want to do is connect the inhale to the exhale, to the inhale, to the exhale, and let it become a rhythm like a big circle. And it does have a pattern to it. And if your imagination wants to get involved, you can imagine the inhale coming down the front of your body, choosing either nose or mouth, coming down the front of your body, inhale. And the teeniest turnaround is at the bottom of your feet, and the exhale comes up the back of your body. And the turnaround is out the nose or the mouth. And then again, the new inhale, it's a great big circle. The new inhale coming down the front of your body. The turnaround at the bottom of your feet, going up, exhaling up the back of your body. And right out. And then the new inhale comes in. It's a great big circle. And use whatever works for you. If something becomes a mind glitch and you get all worked up about it internally, or you're resisting it, just let that go. Don't use it. Use what works for you. I'll give a lot of different ways of doing the same thing. So one way is pulling up the Kleenex, and that's pulling in your deepest inhale to the base of your lungs. And then the exhale is just dropping it and letting it float out. Your exhale is never forced. Your exhale is a sense of ease and letting go. And you're so with the ordinary. This is an ordinary breath that you've been breathing all your life. You know how to do this. We're just giving it a very specific pattern for this practice. We're playing with a circular breathing practice that is not forced, but you're staying with it. It does take a little bit of attention and awareness. We want to drift off. We want to not breathe because it's work. So sometimes it's called breath work, just because you got to stay with it for the practice. It's a bit of a discipline to stay with it. And so find your own pace. And when I say breathe in, it doesn't have to be at that moment. Make sure you're finding your own pace. And if your hands happen to be on chest or belly or rib cage, feel it expanding with the inhale. And feel it deflating with the exhale, like a balloon letting out all the air. And when you're at the bottom of the exhale, you bring in the brand new inhale. And another way to experience this is like a wave of breath. The wave peaks on the inhale, and then you slide right down the wave on the exhale. It's a wave of breath, and you're water. You are mostly made up of water, and this wonderful breath, this oxygen is coming in. And then exhale whatever you don't need. Every breath is brand new. Every breath is new life. It's shining the true you. It's exhaling all the dust, all the gnar, and waves, because I'm a beach person. Waves bring in, and the tide brings in all that flotsam and jetsam. That's all the stuff floating on, and it gets left on the beach. Let the waves of your breath let go of the flotsam and jetsam. I just like those words. Exhale is just letting go. Whatever you don't need, just leaves on the exhale. And you breathe in prana, new life force. Your breath is life force. It's energizing your battery. It's restoring you to you. I'll be quiet for a bit. And know that you can always tune me out unless you need something to be heard. If you're drifting away, just come back to your breath. I'll be quiet for a little bit and just stay with your breath. Keep it circling through. Let it be a wave. Breathing in, breathing out. It's that simple. Whatever you're aware of is meant to be moving through in this moment. Keep bringing yourself back to any sensations in your body of where you're anchored, where you feel gravity. You might feel gravity under your shoulder blades. You might feel gravity under your head, or your feet, or your legs. Feel the weight of your body. and continue breathing, staying in this present moment. There might be sensation, emotion, thoughts, feelings. It's all your being. And it's all perfect just as it is. I am breathing. I am here now. Each breath shines up my authentic true self. Know that our authentic state is joyful, harmonious, and peaceful. That doesn't make anything else wrong. It's just your truth. At the base of everything is bliss. We don't need to try to force it or go there. Just know that everything else is energy moving. You might receive insights. Let them just be. You're not trying to feel great or feel right or better. The journey, the mindfulness is it. The being present to yourself. Noticing what's unfolding within you right now. Consciously connecting your breath. Whenever you come to your inhale, it's a big inhale, big deep inhale. And then the exhale is just ease, effortlessness. There's no need to be pushing it or perfecting it. I am here now. I am breathing. Staying friendly to your experience. I'm going to be quiet again for a few minutes. And just keep breathing and staying kind to yourself, cultivating the friendliness. being with your breath. We're cultivating a relationship with our breath. If we can be friendly and kind as we do this practice, it's doing mindful, amazing things to us as we cultivate that friendliness, whatever you're present to. There's sensations, there's emotion, thoughts, feelings, whatever it is. Or maybe there's nothing at all, and that's just fine. Just keep breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. At your own pace. And just like you can be a witness to sounds going on around you, and you don't have to interact with them at all, cultivate that same witness self to be witnessing you right now, witnessing yourself breathing. Witnessing yourself breathing with a gentle curiosity and a kindness. If you could see yourself as a friend, just befriending yourself, befriending your whole journey into this moment, right here, right now. Any movement is fine. It's not necessary, but if there is a part that needs a stretch or needs to expand, it's absolutely okay. Feeling your breath coming in and going out. Knowing that your breath, every breath, brings to light your true essence. It's like you're shining your inner light, your being in full presence to yourself, which happens to be connected to everything else. Breathing in and breathing out at your own pace. The inhale is big and the exhale is a letting go. Breathe in peace. Breathe out peace. Breathe in peace. Breathe out calm. Breathe in calm. Breathe out peace. Breathe in peace. Breathe out calm. Breathe in calm. Lighting up your true essence. Being present to what is. Whatever is there. Befriending it. Being ever so kind to yourself. And as we come to a completion of this practice, know that seamlessly you'll bring with you the mindfulness into everyday life, and you'll breathe in ways that sustain you. You'll breathe in moments when you need the breath a little deeper. You'll remind yourself, oh, it's time to breathe. It might be 3 deep breaths. It might be 5 connected breaths. You're going to help yourself with this breath to recharge, restore. It's like your solar batteries are getting charged. The breath is the light. It wakes up your own light. And stretching through fingers and toes. Knowing that your breathing is just fine as it is. Your insights and clarity will continue. They're not limited to this practice right now. You'll get insights when you wake up. And the insights bring peace. The insights bring about more of a happiness. Insights bring about relaxation. And stretching and knowing that the practice is complete right now. I am here now. I am present. I am breathing. All is well.